Assalamualaikum, my dear students. This is Jannatul Firdaus, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Eid Mubarak to everyone, and hope you enjoyed a blessed time during your Eid vacation, and also you are doing very well by staying at your home. I welcome to all of you in my today's class. Today I will discuss about how to write CV. So my dear students, before starting my certain topic CV writing, I want to tell you that this question generally comes in your English second paper in number 12. And for the topic CV writing, you will have 8 marks. So now I will make you understand about the two terms, that is cover letter and CV. Now let's have a look. Here is the topic, cover letter. So what is cover letter? Cover letter is a mandatory part which must be sent with a CV for providing certain information on your skills, and it also offers a quick review and also gives an attention to detail. So here I have mentioned some characteristics for writing cover letter, and all of you should keep in mind these points. Cover letter is a single page letter like an application with formal language. That means you should write cover letter just like an application within one page. Now come to the second point. It is a document sent with a CV. So you have to write cover letter first within one page, then after that you will write CV with another page. And the third point is it should be precise and avoid unnecessary words. So you have to mention some necessary information, no need to exaggerate the sentences or words. And at the fourth point, just take a look, it should have 3 paragraphs. So in these 3 paragraphs, what and how will you write, I will show you later. But you have to be very much careful that in these 3 paragraphs you have to mention certain information on your skills or career related requirements. Now come to the fifth point, that is never include irrelevant information. So same as no need to add or no need to write unnecessary information in your cover letter. Okay, now come to the another point. After writing cover letter, you have to write CV. So CV stands for curriculum vitae. So what is CV and what is the purpose of CV? CV is a personal history of a person that presents his or her personal details, academic career, experience, interest or skills that he or she has achieved. Okay, so what is the purpose of CV? A well written CV is a must to obtain an expected good job or career progress. So for writing CV properly, you can follow these points, then you can write a CV, good CV. So first point is that a CV should be neat, simple and accurate. So from the very beginning to the end, you should keep in mind all of the information will be simple and all of the information will be accurate. Now, in second point, it should be concise, complete and up to date with current employment and educational information. So all of the information will be up to date, and of course it will be current information, as suppose your educational information. Now, third point is very much important. A CV must include applicant's name, address, education, experience, relevant skills and personal data. So my dear students, in your CV all of the information will be mentioned, and after that I want to show you that how your question, how your question paper, in your question paper the question is going to look like. Here I have mentioned sample question, that is suppose you are Rejwan or Rejwana and ABC school is going to recruit some English teachers. Now write a CV with a cover letter for the post. So you have to write a cover letter first. After that, you write a CV by providing all of the information regarding this post, English teacher. Okay, I will show you now. I will show you an easy format for writing cover letter. Okay, my students. Now you can see the cover letter I have written here, and cover letter is a document which must be sent along with your CV. So you can start with your cover letter by following this way. First of all, you have to write down the date like this. First of all, day, then month, after that year. Then you will write recipient's designation and address also. The principal, ABC School and College, Dhanmondi, Dhaka. Then you will leave a line and you will write down the subject like this: application for the post of an English teacher. Here I want to tell you one thing, that is, if in your question paper the post name like this for a medical representative or senior officer, you can write the post name without changing this portion. Then it will be better. After that, you will you can see the salutation part. Dear sir, you will put a comma. Then you can see here there are 3 paragraphs. In first paragraphs, you should reveal your attention towards your job and try to grab employer's attention by writing these types of sentences. In response to the advertisement published in the Daily Star, dated August 3, 2020, I offer myself for the post of an English teacher in your well-known institution. That means here you must mention from what is the source you have found this information. Now talking to the second paragraph. In second paragraph, you just try to focus on your abilities or skills by writing these simple sentences like this: actually, I am looking for this type of job and I believe that you will find me a suitable candidate for this post. Now, third paragraph should be a concluding one, and like this: I look forward to hearing from you and hope that you would kindly give me the opportunity to face the interview. Then the subscription part like this: yours sincerely. Of course, you have to write down your full name. Then you must write enclosure complete CV, because you have to write down a CV after writing the cover letter. Now here I will discuss about curriculum vitae. So in this portion, how to write your CV in details, I will show you. Okay, so here you can see you must write your full name. After that, you have to write your mobile number or cell number, and then you will write your email address like this way. Okay, and here you can see you should write everything in a line towards the left side. Okay, and first of all, you can see the first point, career objectives. This point is very much important because you should write this the information that you are very much promising with your target and you are very much dedicated with your activities. So after writing the career objectives, you must write your personal details by following this way. First of all, you can write your name, of course, your full name. Suppose you name Rejwana Ahmed, and after that you write your father's name, just like Monir Ahmed, and whatever it is, your father's name, and your mother's name, just like Ruma Akhtar, and after that you will write your mailing address. So what does it mean? Your mailing address means your present address. You must write your present address properly, as if anyone could contact with you directly. After that, you will write your permanent address. Here I have written the permanent address, and after writing the permanent address you will write your date of birth. Here I have mentioned the date of birth 10th February 1988, and then you will write your religion, and then you will write your nationality, Bangladeshi. So in your personal details you must follow the points. Okay, now come to the another most important point, that is educational qualification. So in your CV this part is very much important, and you have to write this information in a very proper way. So for educational qualification you must write, you must draw a box by giving 4 sections or 5 sections. Here I have draw 4 sections. Just look at first. First of all, you have to mention your name of degrees. That means which courses you have done, you will mention there, just like name of degree. After, in second section, you will mention board or university. That means from which university or from which board you have completed the courses. Then you will mention the result and year of passing. Okay, and of course you just keeping it in mind that you have to mention your highest degree first. From highest to lowest you have to write. Okay, so you can see I have written according to the post, our post, for the post of an English teacher, you have to mention your name of degree, just like that. The last highest academic degree was Masters of Arts, that means MA, and from which university you have done, from Dhaka University. So you have to mention here like this way, and your result, of course your result must be mentioned, and then year of passing. Okay, now before master's degree you completed your BA honors, that means bachelor's degree, and from which university you completed this degree, from Dhaka University. Of course you have to mention. Then the result, second class, and year of passing 2010. So you have to maintain the years very correctly. And after HSC or SSC level. So in HSC level you completed your SSC level from Dhaka board, and the result is GPA 5 and year of passing 2004. So after SSC level it needs 2 years to pass HSC level. So that's why I have mentioned here the year after 2004 for my HSC level. The year of passing is 2006. Okay. After HSC level it needs 4 years to complete Bachelor of Arts or honors degree. So that's why I have mentioned the year 2010. That means from 2006 it needs 4 years to complete your Bachelor of Arts. Okay, my dear students, you must be very much careful about another thing, that your date of birth, and in the similar way your passing, year of passing. So now I will show you the rest of the part of this CV. After writing educational qualification, you will write the work experience just like this way. You have to write the work experience in a very specific way, because it has a positive impact regarding to your post. So here I have written, I have been serving as an assistant English teacher in AK School and College since 2016. Then you will write your skills. Good at English reading and speaking. You have to write the skills, because the skills and your competencies which are required for your specific post, it will be very much important for writing the information. After that you will write your interest, just like reading books and traveling. And now at the end, another thing is very much important, that is reference. So and this is the most vital part. You have to mention at least 2 references, just like this way. Here first of all you will mention the person's name and his designation and the institution, and along with you will mention the phone number, and the second reference in the same way you will mention the person's name, designation, and the institution or the organization from he belongs. Okay, my dear students, from top to bottom I have explained everything by which way you will get a good marks for writing a CV with a cover letter. Okay, my dear students, so that's all for our today's class. Take care of yourself, your parents, and your surrounding people. Allah Hafiz.